What a lovely mess up in Young Apostles' boss, and what a way the Phobians have jumped into the lead. Celebration all over the stands.
I made mention earlier that balls being sent into the box would make Young Apostles defenders make mistakes. Exactly what happened. Hearts of Oak would have to be using the wings if they really want to score more goals in this game.
Well, just look at it, a bit of misunderstanding. The goalkeeper made the first save, the second one. At least after lots of interferences, finally getting. It looks to be finally came off him. It's very difficult to credit the goal at the moment. Yes, another halftime break with 4 minutes of additional time. Always being credited to Awuah of Heartsofoak. As Micheal mentioned, and they're allowed to go again. That's another crazy movement. Yes, Ado. Well, we've already declared more than 1 minute of additional time. And it's Micheal Awuah's goal that separates these two sides under the floodlights. Match day 23 in the Ghana Premier League. Well, we've got lots of games coming across the country tomorrow and even on Sunday.
And that's exactly what Accra Heartsofoak are doing now. They're using the wings, creating chances, creating spaces, pushing men forward for them to connect the crosses. Exactly what they did. And you always find defenders causing blunders, making mistakes in the box. That's exactly what Accra Heartsofoak need to do, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Certainly, it feels that that's exactly what Heartsofoak are doing at the moment. At least increasing their goal tally. And that's a very long way now for Young Apostles. It's a lovely one from Che. He's been cut up beautifully. Won by Kuneri Adam. Well, looks like Che still stays on the ground. As Heartsofoak try to work their magic. And finally, the whistle is blown. Oh, that's a bit of trouble, isn't it? Less than 4 minutes, and the team that came out looking a bit purposeful have just gone behind once again in the second half department of the game.
Heartsofoak have made changes to their backline, but we still don't see any errors from these new players that have stepped into play in place of the Kelvin Desibe, Amofa, and the rest. They are playing very well.
Benjamin Asari hits it up front. And let's look in for his talisman. That's another movement. And it stays a bit. Yes, Hussein. And Young Apostles win the challenge. Picked up by their captain, Kwanzaa. Yes, Jay twisting and turning on the ball and has brought off the ball a bit. Looks to be an Okasubon team with a corporate on that occasion. That's a bit silly touches in it. That's another lovely hit. So that's a clever idea from Rahman, who made his way into Heartsofoak box, but Certainly, they'll be taking on Legon Cities tomorrow at the Babaya Sports Stadium. Another game that we're bringing live to you here on AFA Sports Media Channel, as well as our media partners, Metro TV, Original TV. Here's Watara signaling his players to really stay calm as they almost crossing the first hurdle of the tax in his first half department of the game. And his younger Apostles corner kick. It looks to be brought inside as the lineup, so many balls brought across. heartsofoak, oh, Benjamin Asari really placed in the wrong direction, just lucky. And these players have really got their leg to the ball, at least to turn away that big chance. And in a picking and knock in the process. A bit of activity within their own box. But let's see how it is dealt with that. Don't just look at it again. This was a corner kick that was floated across. Benjamin Asari fails to pick it. Still picked a knock in the process. Now looks to be Manola Mankwa. Yes, Contour in their chit chat with his manager Basiru on the touchline. And you can see the experience. Daniel Lomote speaking to the referee. Well, we've done more than 4 minutes of the additional time, but certainly referee Maule Clue is going to add a few seconds to it with the minutes that have been wasted. Get it up front. And there's going to be a long drive, you can suspect, from the heartsofoak keeper. An advantage staying with them as well. Here's Mensa. And here's another heartsofoak throwing. At least the last dance before this first half department of the game. What a moment from the referee. We'll take a look at his watch, and certainly we'll be putting this game to bed. And that certainly ends it for the first 45 minutes. It has a folk that heads into the dressing room, at least with a lovely hit from Micheal, at least separating the Phobians from Young Apostles. And the fans have been relieving. And this was the second one from Hamza Issah.